Welcome back to TCC Cars. I'm Brian.
I'm Craig.
And Craig, your mom's gonna be so happy because we're wearing pants today. She hates when we wear shorts and reviews. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, well anyways, let's talk about the Niro. We've got a 2023 Niro from Kia. It's a SX trim, and it comes up to $41,635 with some options. That includes the cold weather package and the $195 option to get this C-pillar that looks like it's straight off an Audi R8 in black instead of body color. I think it's kind of a good treatment. I'm down with that. Color on this thing is a blue that I really like. What is it? Mineral blue with charcoal leather interior. By leather I mean vinyl. More on that in a minute.
It looks good though.
It looks great. This, Craig, it reminds me of like the Ford Blue Jean Blue Metallic from a few years ago, but a little bit lighter. In a good way. I like it a lot. We've driven the SX before with a previous Niro's in green. That was beautiful as well. And the lighting treatment is exactly the same. The only difference on this one from the last one is the PHEV bits. So we're going to gloss over some of the things here. Check out the other review for a more detailed review for that stuff. This is the same nose but in blue. I like the two LED bulbs over here and the light treatment in the grille. Down below you've got this kind of matte gray gloss. My only complaint here is this gloss black. We don't like it on interiors, and we definitely don't like it on exteriors either because they just swirl over time and they get really messed up. So that's what there is there. Wheel and tire, let's come around here. You've got 18s on this guy. They're Continental Pro Contacts, and they will absolutely blow off the tires when you launch this thing. It's quite entertaining. The wheel is a really good look. 225, 45, 18. It's a very common size. If you don't like these, you can put some stick in there if you want. I don't think that's the goal of this car.
They look good though, because you know why? They're not directional.
They're not directional. They're very symmetrical. I like the wheel a lot. I really do.
It's a good wheel. Especially for a hybrid.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, the trick too. If you look at the aesthetic of this, you may not know it's a hybrid. It's just a good looking car. Whereas historically, well, the Prius has gotten better looking too. But for we had this period of time with hybrids where they had to look a little funky for, I don't know why. And it turns out a lot of buyers just want a good looking car that happens to be hybrid. That's what this says here. So I want to check out the fuel door, but which one should...
Wait,
we'll start right here. We'll start right here. So right here is the plug. It is a, well, it's a plug to charge it up. But in the back, because you have a gas motor as well, you've got, oh, it's a Kia. There's a release button in here. All right, there we go. Push the button. You've got a traditional fuel door. It does not have a capless system, which is really, really lame, but it has a great holder. It actually works better than most.
I like the blue. Look at the blue to match the car. No, probably not.
No, probably not. But I do like it. It looks good, and you know, it's a fuel door. What do you want from us? Anyways, coming around the back, you've got a spoiler on the rear. It's good. It's not annoying. It's not in the way. Rear wiper, which you're a fan of. Some cars don't do that appropriately. And let's go check out the exhaust tips. Vroom, vroom. That's the sound they make. All right. Let's check out the engine up front. All right, boys and girls, let's check out what's under the hood to make this thing scoot. And there's a lot of orange cables in here. And that's because of the hybrid bits. One to the motor, one to the HSG, whatever that is, and then a bunch of power wires here going to the battery in the back. What you see here is actually a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder, no turbos involved. And it's paired with a 63 kilowatt electric motor. The battery in the back is an 11.1 kilowatt hour. And it's good for about 30 miles of range on its own. And we'll talk about more of its range and its MPG and APG and all that good stuff when we drive it in a minute. But the favorite part to me in this whole getup is there's no CVT involved. No eCVT, nothing gimmicky. It's a 6-speed dual clutch transmission. When you throw it in sport mode, you can actually drop gears and engine brake. Pretty impressive. Find me another hybrid that can do that. I like that a lot.
It's kind of fun in sport mode.
It's not bad, it really, and with the eco tires, it's just kind of a laugh.
Yeah.
Think about that. It's a good hatch. Let's hop the interior and check that out.
All right, let's check out the 23 Kia Niro PHEV. We've done the interior bits before, but I want to talk about some of the PHEV stuff. And oh, Brian, back here, we've got this wonderful plug. It's on the option sheet. See that?
Wait, that's like a laptop plug?
That's 110 volts, and it works. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to get to your place of business, you're going to plug this in, or your house, and it's going to work, and it's going to take you, I don't know, 16 hours to charge and get 30 miles. That's great. Thank you, Kia, for getting us something. I appreciate that. Trash. What you really want is this right here from Lectron. This is from Lectron. This is our second Lectron charger we've had, and this is good for level 2 charging. And let's see here, let's open this bad boy up. It's a nice case actually they give you, so you can actually keep it nice stored and handy. And then look at this, Brian. That's beefy. That's what I'm talking about, and it works great. Look how thick this cable is. This thing means business, and it's going to last a long time. It's going to be durable. You got mounting clips and hardware and bolts and all that, so you can put it in your garage. This is designed to leave it in your garage, put it in your garage and just leave it there, and it works great because Kia doesn't give you one.
Wall mount? That's great.
You plug this in, and what will happen now is you can plug this in 240 volts, level 2 charging, and you can get this thing puppy charged because it's a plug-in hybrid and has a smaller battery. You get this thing fully charged in 2.5 hours. You're good to go. 33 miles, all electric, thanks to Lectron. This is what you want. If you'd like one for yourself, there's a link in the description below. We love the sucker. We know you will too. On to the rest of the PHEV Niro, Brian. You do get some storage back here. Let's see what's underneath. Battery stuff, or
that's a speaker,
or something, and more stuff with an arrow, a metal arrow.
Okay, all right. Well,
all right.
Okay.
Oh, and a tire mobility kit. Okay, so there's that. Okay,
so that's your spare tire. Got it.
We can fold the seats down real quick. They go down. That's cool.
A lot of room.
Okay, let's check out the second row. All right, moving on to the second row. Move these seats up. It works. Look, you know what this car is, Brian? It's a functional hatch. It works. It's got an armrest. It's got a mat pocket. It's got rear AC. Thank you. And this size of a segment in hatchbacks, that's rare. Kia's got their fancy charger in the USB-C in the side of the seats. Get a really cool, futuristic looking headrest. We'll talk about that in the next row. Brian, before we go to the front row, heated rear seats. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
all right. Okay, let's get on the front. Moving into the front, Brian, we've got a door. You see the door?
Oh yeah, that's a door.
That's a door.
Okay.
Let's get into the seats. Brian, you see these seats? They look kind of cool. You kind of got the digital camo effect on this really nice premium vinyl.
Yeah, let's not lie about that. It's called Syntex. They're lying to us.
That's right. It's vinyl. It's just vinyl. So, but let's get in here and let's show the people what we got. It's a pretty futuristic thing down here because, Brian, it's a rotary dial.
Okay, yeah.
That's mentioned on the sticker window, or window sticker. Very interesting. But let's go ahead and look before we start. You do get heated seats, chilled seats, because this is the SV trim.
The SX.
SX trim.
That's actually a big deal. All of a sudden, the vinyl doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that part's great. Auto hold, and then EV mode. We're going to talk about that in a second with more on that, and then all your parking sensors and your passenger stuff. USB-A, USB-C, the charger. Charger worked for me. Did it work for you?
I never tried it, actually.
Okay, very good. Good test. Well, moving on to the instrument cluster. You don't get a lot of options, Brian. You get green,
okay,
or red.
Okay. Can I intervene?
Eco or sport?
Can I intervene?
Yeah.
Red looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Green looks like old. I don't know what the deal is.
Look, here's the other problem. You get the green in Eco, so you get the green outline here, which is cool. And then this will match at night. That's green.
That's cool.
But when you switch to the red, that stays green. That
stays green.
So that's interesting. You get the nice Kia infotainment here. Everything works here.
Flawless.
This is the only thing that's really different here. This PHEV button. Let's click that and let's see what we've got. This is really cool here. So when you have this thing charged, you leave your house, it shows your EV range. And it'll say 33, 32 miles. What you can do is you go down here, you hit this EV button. And when you hit the EV button, it will toggle. Well, normally it'll toggle on here. Do you want auto, electric only, or hybrid or electric mode? So it'll decide for you, or you can actually force it to stay in EV. If you force it to stay in EV, it'll stay in there until you get all the way down. Your battery level gets to about 17 to 20%, and then it switches to hybrid electric mode. It always saves some battery for you for acceleration and charging and that sort of thing. Last but not least, Brian, before we actually drive this thing, this is cute and this is cool. I like how you can toggle between HVAC and radio. But what happens is I'm driving and I constantly looking over and I can't, I hit the wrong button all the time.
Yeah, I've turned the volume up a few times and actually just turned the blower speed up a lot, or the temperature up a lot.
Hey, you think this thing's quick?
Let's find out.
All right.
Okay. Shall we?
We shall.
Double check my time on that thing. Oh, the big gulp, kind of hard to use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 795 is the best.
Not bad, respectable.
Very respectable. All right, host, here's the deal.
Kia Niro SX?
SX plug-in hybrid, that's a big thing.
Yeah. How much? 60 kilowatts?
63 kilowatt. Oh, no, that's in the other one. What's this one? I don't think I know the one on this one. 180
11 kilowatt battery.
Oh, battery.
But 180 horse, 195 torque, right?
Yep. Road New sir.
How do you put this back on?
Oh, Jesus Christ, every time. Okay.
All right, Brian, we're in the Kia Niro SX, but none of that PHEV.
That's all that matters.
Which means we get 11.1 kilowatt hour battery. Good for 180 horsepower total, 195 pound-feet of torque.
Yep.
Not bad for a little hatch.
You know what that means?
Also has a 6-speed dual clutch. Hit it!
Means wheel speed. slip.
Oh,
There it is.
Okay.
And hard in the second gear. See hybrid mode, gas and electric running. We're at 50, knocking on 60. What you got?
Okay, 888's 8.88 with me in the car.
All right. Well, that's also with traction off, which is just for the lulls. I did see without you in the car, and we do multiple runs, obviously, and it landed right at 7.95, which is very, very respectable for an eco car.
Look,
I mean, look.
we'll be honest, this is a boring eco commuter hatch.
Right.
It's very functional.
Yep.
But
I don't even know if it's boring, but in terms of performance, it's not. There's no Velociter in here.
well, I guess what I'm saying is, and let's just straight into the mileage. 'Cause that's what this all.
That's what all matters.
That's all anybody cares about. Because we got ridiculed, Brian, when we had the CX-90 plug-in, and people we told them they could get 70-something miles per gallon.
Yeah.
With our math and that particular vehicle.
That was our math on your commute.
Yes.
Hypothetically.
Right. So we
You've
have
taken this on your commute.
This is our first plug-in hybrid I actually have on loan. Took it on my commute. I have a 47-mile drive to work, door to door.
Right. That's a fair run.
So 33 miles electric only when you charge it all the way, which only takes 2 to 3 hours on level 2 charging.
Oh, my first question: did you actually get that range?
I did. I got right around 32, 33 miles is when it says, okay, now I'm going to go to the hybrid assist.
Okay, a little asterisk here. Most of your drive is highway. I feel like if you're an urban driver, you might get more than 33 if that's the case.
Good point. Very good point. So, and I was being responsible in this drive, to be honest. Driving in, and the first day I actually got 180 miles a gallon on the way in because 33 miles electric, and then I drove really responsible.
Okay.
180. So that's kind of the best world, and if you could charge fully, you get the same thing going back. You get 180 miles a gallon if you really wanted to.
So you maybe charged while you're at work and drove back.
Yes. Now, didn't do that though. So then the next day was a real world test. Okay, I'm gonna plug it in, 33 miles of range, but I'm gonna drive normal. I'm gonna drive 5 miles per hour over. Some people,
going with the flow of traffic.
Flow of traffic. Thank you.
Right.
And I got 125 miles per gallon on the way there.
That's good.
And then when you plug it in at work, I only have 110 volt because that's what they gave me because I left my Electron at home.
Okay.
And that's what most people
Usually
do.
Kia provided one, thinking that a 110 would be enough.
Because it said it would take it do it in 8 hours.
Right.
No, 16 hours.
What?
So I only got about 11, 12 miles juice only on the way home, electric juice only on the way home, which means I averaged like 70 or 80 miles a gallon. I think it's around 70. Anyways, you combine both runs, 47 miles there, 47 miles back, driving normal, I averaged 90 miles a gallon, Brian.
That's unreal. And before you get angry...
But it could have been a lot better if I had a way to charge at work.
So if you had the Electron with you and plugged it into the 240 outlet at work, you would have gotten what?
I would have gotten 120, 130.
See, that's really respectable. And what he means by that, and so people are going to go, oh, you're not going to get that in the real world. No, you are.
That was the real world.
For every 120 miles, you'll spend 1 gallon of fuel because you're charging at work.
Yes.
And then charging overnight at home and getting that buffer on the front end. That's incredible.
The plug-in hybrids make so much more sense than just electric only.
Or just hybrid only.
Or just hybrid.
Right.
You get the best of both worlds.
And that's the deal. In fact, I want to
it says 108 right here.
You beat that.
I'm just saying you're going to get that.
Yeah. Well, you're going to, right. Now, the funny thing is, we've been joking forever that, well, gas cars are pretty efficient. When this thing's going hybrid only, on the highway, it's doing like 40 miles a gallon.
And that's at spirited speeds.
At spirited speeds.
Yeah.
When you throw in the actual, like, hey, I'm going to work, I'm drinking coffee, I'm not going to blitz things, I'm just going.
Yeah. Listen to the podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
You are going to get over 100 miles a gallon on this.
Yes.
That's unbelievable. And before you run out and say you need to get a Tesla, consider something like this.
And look, I didn't get it the whole time because that particular drive, it worked. And then I actually had to drive far. I put over 500 miles on this thing.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time, I had all the range because the gas motor just works, and I got 42, 43 miles a gallon.
That's rock solid. Speaking of hybrids, there's a hybrid diesel train driving next to us. I think we should wrap it right there.
Me agree. Me agree.
Me agree. This is
Agreed.
This is why we're not riders, we're YouTubers. Thanks for watching TTC Cars. If you want to see more about this, check out our other review of the non-plug-in version. I'm just going to say it right now. I think plug-in, if you have the choice, is the one to get.
Look, I know it's not
no range problem.
I know it's not the most exciting car, but plug-in hybrids make sense.
They do, and then you go to sport mode, it's not awful because you have this is on par with a turbo 1.6.
Yes.
It gives you because it's a hybrid electric motor with a dual clutch. It's not jump to drive. We missed all that part a minute ago. The ride and drive is perfectly fine.
Yes.
And it's a decent hatch.
Okay.
Solid.
So now we'll end it.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. That's how we keep doing these things. We thank you for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one.
Me likey.